Gucci Mane. Since his release from prison in 2016, a viral theory has circulated that Gucci Mane was actually replaced by a clone. Back in 2013, Gucci was arrested and sentenced to 3 years in prison for illegal firearm possession. Now, when he first got locked up, his life was chaotic, and as a result, Gucci's health was declining fast. However, though, in 2016 when he got out of prison, this man was a totally different person, which some people literally believe.
I'm hearing that Gucci is a clone. I wouldn't even support or deny those accusations.
Gone was the bloated and impulsive Gucci Mane we had formerly been accustomed to, and in his place was this clean-cut, sharply dressed man with a six-pack of abs. And that's when fans started noticing other odd differences too. Some claim that his tattoos look different, or were missing altogether. And although, depending on which photo you look at, of course though, this theory is also pretty easy to debunk. The weight loss? Gucci was forced to quit drugs in prison and started working out along with cleaning up his diet. Yet, these logical explanations still weren't enough for some, who still firmly believe Gucci's behavior changed too much. Because, again, before prison, Gucci Mane was this out-of-pocket, unpredictable character. Then, after serving nearly 3 years, he came out a totally changed person. But, in reality, this is common when you serve a jail sentence, and even Gucci said so himself.
With getting all them substances out of my body, that made me able to realize, hey, listen, you gotta work out, you gotta eat better. So, the whole thing is just about being more conscious and being more self-aware of what you're doing. Once you're self-aware about what you're doing, then you'll say, hey, listen, I'm not gonna eat that.
Combined with claims, though, of his voice being different now, too, one of the most cited proofs of this Gucci is a clone theory came from a quote by fellow rapper Boosie. "That's not the real Gucci Mane. We all know it's a clone," reads this quote which Boosie allegedly said. However, it turns out he never said that. And this quote came from a fake news site before the internet ran with it.
Hey, speaking of conspiracy theories, a few months ago, they kept sending me an article. It was like, Boosie Badass sat with Charlemagne and said that Gucci Mane is a clone.
Man, I don't know where
what the hell that happened.
So you never said Gucci Mane was a clone?
Nah, man.
When somebody make up a rumor that you've been cloned.
You know, I'm one of a kind, man.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? I'm like a tourist attraction. I'm like the seventh wonder of the world, so I expect stuff like that.
They thought I was a clone, they heard me speak proper, Gucci raps on Last Time. At the end of the day, there's no real evidence that Gucci Mane was replaced. He simply cleaned up his life.